There is a spaceship on its way to Jupiter right now, moving through our solar system as we speak. And it's really more of a spacecraft. We sent it. It's called the Europa Clipper. It launched earlier this year, and it is headed towards Europa, which is a moon that orbits Jupiter. Europa might actually be the best place to find life in the solar system aside from Earth, at least for now. There's no atmosphere on Europa, so it would be very different life than what we have here on Earth. You can kind of see what the planet looks like. It's just a crusty ball of ice. We suspect that Europa has a subsurface ocean. This is because it orbits closely to Jupiter, which causes to get stretched and compressed. And there are these tidal forces that heat up the inside of Europa. And if you heat up a thick sheet of ice, you will get a thick sheet of water. Recently, a paper came out that was analyzing samples from this asteroid Bennu, just an asteroid in our solar system. It had nucleotides, the same ones that we use in our DNA. It also had many of the essential amino acids that are used to build proteins. These are the building blocks of life. Finding that stuff on an asteroid doesn't necessarily mean that it's also going to be on a moon, but it suggests that that stuff is probably common, and I would be willing to bet that it is also probably on Europa. We have a source of energy, we have liquid water, and potentially chemistry. As an exoplanet researcher, I would just call that the starter kit for life. What kind of life are we talking about here? What might we expect to find? Probably not glowing squid cities. It's fun to think about, but it just doesn't seem likely. The most abundant life on Earth is microbial, and for basically the first 3 billion years, life on Earth was only microbial. And importantly, advanced and complex animal life was really only able to evolve because it was making use of oxygen. That oxygen was put into the atmosphere over those 3 billion years by the cyanobacteria, by the organisms that were doing photosynthesis. But remember, on Europa, there won't be organisms doing photosynthesis. They're not on the surface absorbing light from the sun. They would be beneath the surface in complete darkness, which isn't to say that there couldn't be some sort of chemosynthetic process that produced oxygen as a byproduct, but it just wouldn't be anything like the environment that was allowed to occur on Earth. It's not outside the realm of possibility that there were hydrothermal vents on Europa. So I would expect that any life there, I mean, it would be microbial. It would be the sort of hardy, resilient stuff that survives off of the chemical nutrients that comes out of those hydrothermal vents. Europa Clipper, supposed to get there in 2030. So still got a couple more years.